that's interesting because for me I feel like that just comes with the character as well.
Ike,
Just Ike in general, because I mean I'm from northern Germany, right? We have SDN,
Okay.
and he's like the most consistent player ever in my eyes. He never plays above his seat or below. It's kind of wild. But yeah, now we have almost. Let's see how he can do against this Kazuya, against Katana.
Yeah, we have that consistency in Ike versus one of the most swingy characters in the game. Anything can happen when it's Kazuya on your screen. We should transition to the gameplay soon.
Yeah,
Production.
try it.
Can we go to the gameplay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
And now we got it. Alright, gameplay is on the screen, and we already see Kazuya doing 100% damage, right? The combo's coming through. So, quite quick start there.
So technical difficulties, but hey, you know, we're 5 minutes into the stream. We got those.
Exactly.
It's fine. They're fixed. We should be smooth. Talking about smooth, Katana with a nice electric to the up B just before the tech came through for almost. And that's Katana continuing the warpath so far.
Yeah, classic confirms coming up by Kazuya, but also almost, striking back a bit, right? Showing that Ike also has some strengths in him. And now can you see the edge guard? Nope, doesn't quite get it. The air dodge getting to the ledge, but he can continue his advantage, finding the ledge roll.
I like that, using the nair to cover and a drop through aerial to have immediate access to that. And now Katana missing the ledge and almost fighting back in quite a huge way.
Yeah,
it looks like a very strong lead for Katana is now basically even game.
Very advantage heavy game so far, right? And you kind of have to do it. With Kazuya, you can't let him come back. You have to kill him if he's off stage, right? If you give him one chance, he can tap you once and well, you're dead, right? So you have to like push the kill, and he did. So good job on him.
Good job, and the job continues. 75 on Katana, but Katana fighting back these lasers coming through, but the damage does not mean much here.
Ooh,
that will mean a lot, though. The Hell's Gate, the Gates of Hell, barely almost getting back in now, almost. Gets a second chance at life. Katana, look at how slow he's playing it into an immediate Shoryu into the forward smash. What a punish right there. Just very slowly controlling the center, and then came out of nowhere with that Shoryu. Got Rage Drive on deck. That's going to be at least a little bit of extra credit here. Normal get up into the Rage Drive, a classic gets punished, and almost fighting back without getting hit by that. That's a huge, huge advantage for him.
Ooh, nice little upbeat 20%. You take those. And yeah, even game last stock, so this is quite exciting. Of course, that stock could explode in seconds, but so far it's not looking like that. Almost playing a fairly safe game with all those neutral airs, but now Katana is getting the hit in. And he converted to more. No, almost makes it back to the ground. He's landing once more.
Almost platform play, really enjoying that again, using the platform there and a drop through into the double nair. No finisher, but you can see how that platform usage is really elevating his game. Meanwhile, Katana really struggling to deal with that verticality. Kazuya traditionally kind of struggling with the platforms, and look at that, almost already transitioning into the Tomahawks, dash on with the Toma with Portal too,
and
then a jump back there. What a string, almost looking very strong right there.
Yeah, very clean last stock, especially from almost there. He didn't give Katana a chance to get one of these big combo starters. Managed to stay away from him, use this big sword that he has really well to not get hit by one of these, either grab or electric, right? All these big hits that Kazuya can do to like delete your stock, right?
Exactly, and like traditionally this matchup I think is a pretty rough one for Ike, because while Ike has a sword, his sword doesn't have enough range to kind of outrange like a dash electric, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And so it can get a little rough. You have to interact with the electric, but Katana not really landing them. Let's see if Katana can find some more electrics as we load into the second game. Meanwhile, almost, as long as he keeps using those platforms, he should be golden. Game 2, we're going back to small battlefield. What do you think about the pick?
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously almost won the first game on it, but I guess if the Katana is comfortable on it, right? It's not the longest stage, so he doesn't take long to get in. The platforms are really good for almost though. So I'm not sure about the layout for Katana, but I mean, if he wants to make it work, he may be able to make it work, right?
It's all about the confidence for sure. Now again, a back and forth start, almost a little bit of momentum here, but it's not sticking. Meanwhile, Katana finds a nice little combo into the charge up smash. Because the electric was grounded, he gets a little bit of extra room there. And that was very, very good conversion.
Immediate retaliation though. Almost throws Katana off the stage. Ledge trap is looking fine. So in the corner, that's a grab. I think, did he miss the electric? Never mind, he did another one, right? So Kazuya advantage game, and that's not another stock. Alright, almost managing to air dodge out of there. That could have been a mighty lead for Katana right here, but that's another one. Back air coming through. The weak hit will not kill him though, and he doesn't hit the edge guard. High recovery from almost, so he makes it back. But still, very strong advantage here for Katana.
And to the end again, almost with control, looking mighty strong, but that control, will it last? The up B will not get lead into the strong hits twice in a row, and they trade kills.
Okay, we're playing Dragon Ball out here. Wild stuff going on, but of course this trade great for Katana, right?
Yes.
He's a stock ahead, so he is taking that trade any day, any time of day. So yeah, really good for him. Another grab comes through electric, and that's the combo. Yep, he takes it.
Yep. Smart. Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. You don't want to be playing against Kazuya in the corner there, and almost just trending towards that platform, but the platform is also in the corner, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so you're naturally leading into the down B kill trade, and that's exactly what Katana went for. Now a 1-1 equalize set. Interesting stuff so far.
Yeah, I wonder if Almost is gonna change the stage pick, right? Because now both of them won on the small battlefield.
True.
But well, let's see if he pulls something else out. I do think Ike probably has some options, but I've seen it on the other screen. I got a little spoiler. He did not change the stage pick at all. We're still going back to small battlefield. So
run it back.
Yep, running it back, just trying to use the adaptation instead of a stage pick.
Let's see who gets the best of that. Katana, quite a dominant game too, I want to say.
Absolutely.
I think that game lasted like a minute, 2 minutes, and
yeah,
it was
I think
done.
it was like 1.5 or something.
Yeah, and so going from a very like slow back and forth to a very dominant win, amazing look for Katana.
Yeah, that's kind of the, like inconsistencies you spoke of in the beginning that Kazuya has, right? Sometimes it's hard for him to get in. Yeah. Sometimes he just deletes you, right? So you really see that in the game timer as well. Let's see if what this game will be, right? Will this be a deletion? Will this be a slow one? So far, it's not looking too fast. Both players kind of feeling each other out, but there's some hits coming in from Almost, getting a little ledge situation there. But Katana manages to roll back.
And there's a parry into an electric, but the combo gets dropped. Katana don't want to be in that position. Nice chase down by Almost, and getting the KO too, just barely there.
Yeah, that was very close. Was able to, get the rage drive out of him. Electric connecting, but the uppy won't kill quite yet. Almost making it back, charging the side B. Okay, interesting option, but makes it. Ooh, another one. Okay.
Okay, he's trolling. He's trolling.
I mean, sometimes the crazy options are the correct ones. Up smash out of shield, okay, that will do it.
Yep.
Still fairly even here. I mean, it's Kazuya, 43% is basically nothing. Some combos coming through though, little hits, electric. Can he make something out of it? No.
Nice tech by Almost. Again, using that verticality with the platforms, and Katana now a little bit more willing to call out those jumps with the up air. See, just like that, gets the rising fair, almost gets a combo too, and challenging Almost on the platforms. This is exactly the type of adaptation you want to see from Katana, but it's not really sticking. He's not really getting the conversions.
Yeah, he's not getting the very important hits, right? He's getting some jabs, he's getting some, that's a down B, and that skills.
Good damage.
Alright, can we see something on the ledge here? Almost hanging there for quite a bit. The up smash, alright, confident in the neutral getup. Yeah. Okay, Katana, he's ready for stuff like that.
Katana ready, now up a stock after, like you said, a very slow start of the game. I feel like in the last couple of interactions, he's really been exploding all over in these interactions.
Okay, up air hitting here for Almost, right? Making it even. And you can see the positioning of Almost, right? He's standing on the platform. He's not going to give him the chance to hit him with like his spawn invincibility, right? He's just using, as you said, the verticality.
Yep.
He's just above him, where Kazuya has a hard time to just approach in general. And also all these aerials coming in, it's hard to deal with. And he's Almost is doing a really good job right now. Katana off stage now, back and connecting again.
Oh, the laser to stall into the air dodge. Nice, a little bit of mix up, but Almost just grabbing the control back. And talking about explosivity, not quite the KO, but we're nearing. And
that's
there's
the dash tech.
The meaty hit at the dash tech. Talking about explosiveness, I mean, we saw Almost really like letting go of that game in the middle, but then just grabbed it back at the end, and Katana looked almost helpless at the end.
Yeah, no, that was some very clean advantage that Almost played there. Anything that Katana did, it was basically always covered, right?
Yeah.
He was ready for like any option, so they're very strong last stock. They're very good composure by Almost to not fumble, get hit by one of these wonky hits, and then get exploded.
Yeah, and just playing that verticality, knowing that, yeah, sometimes I'm going to get called out, but it's not going to lead into a Kazuya combo.
Yeah, exactly.
And when the call out doesn't lead into a Kazuya combo, well, we take those, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'll get hit by Kazuya up air any day.
As long as you don't die, it's fine.
Exactly. As long as you're alive, and that's exactly what we saw right there. We got the players gearing up. It's do or die here for Katana.
Yeah, he has to win now. He has to clutch up. Still the same stage pick. He just wants to say, all right, this time I'm getting my hits. This time I'm going to be more clutch, right? He hits the first nair. No connection, no combo, though.
Oh, big electric. Gets the Ferb stack,
Oh, yeah,
chases,
that's it.
and that is Kurt. Oh, he drops the electric!
No! That was such an important one.
The most important one of the set, arguably. Now, almost getting some good momentum going here. Double side B. These side Bs have been big. The dash attack goes over the low, but almost look at how much he's getting out of a stock that should not have been his.
Oh,
out of a stock that should not have been his.
He called out the laser and Katana now on the... Yeah, he's huge disadvantage, right? Almost taking the first stock. Can he get the kill here? Of course he can. With the up, he finally can do it. But that was such a big drop for Katana. He could have extended so much.
He lost his stock after getting a guaranteed kill that he dropped. This is how Kazuya is, right? You gotta be on point technically.
Absolutely.
And now another electric drop. We're seeing Katana maybe wavering a little bit. Let's see if he converts this one. The DI mix up there from almost. Very good awareness. Nice Shoryu. Okay, we see Katana kind of turning it up here. 110 on almost already.
Yeah, it takes a lot of composure to like stay calm after losing a stock like that. So it's good to see that Katana's still in this. Do you get
and he drops it again. Katana, not what you want to see. He's just throwing out kill move after kill move, and almost just playing it very cool, calm, collected with the super armor on the up B, with the shield to avoid most of the KO moves. And Katana, because of that fiending, because of that greediness, now it has to deal with all the pressure. Yeah, just throwing out kill moves and almost just waiting and punishing, and the composure.
Oh, another edge guard. Laser went into the wrong direction as well.
The
almost
composure is gone.
It feels like almost is way more chill about this, right? He's just playing his game. Katana's like, I need this stock right now, but he's not getting it. So that makes you nervous. And there's some up airs coming in, right? He's offstage again. Katana, yeah, he's almost running away with it. It's tough to make a comeback from this spot.
Yep. And you were talking about how Katana, bit of a Wi-Fi grinder, might not be used to the offline pressure yet. However, he's not out of the game yet. One KO and then one electric, and we're back to even. That is the KO. Now we just need an electric.
Yeah, exactly. It's still Kazuya Mishima, right? He can still do it, but still 100%. That's the grab.
He drops it again.
Wind God Fist. There was no energy behind it. Oh, can you make it back here, Katana? It's looking tough for you. He dropped so much almost with the platform pressure. The F tilt connects, right? Another offstage scenario. No edge guard this time. Katana makes it back. One more chance. He can maybe get it up. Okay, no punish though.
That's a little bit of a job. And you see Katana, he's looking for that command grab, and the command grab is gone.
Yeah, no more rage art for him. Almost, he has a ledge trap scenario. Katana is cornered. He's slowly creeping back to center stage, but almost playing his range. The back air will make it through. Very cleanly played. He stayed chill, right?
He stayed very composed. Yeah, I think that's impressive. I think that's impressive, especially against a character like Kazuya.
Absolutely.
Especially the way that Katana was kind of throwing everything he got out there, right? It's like up smash here, electric there, run up B, just kind of fishing for every kill possible, and almost just staying extremely composed, making sure that none of the kill options would hit.
Yeah, exactly.
And punished beautifully too. I want to say, like, just the ferocity with which almost struck back whenever Katana made a mistake. Very, very well done.
Yeah.